What's going on, everybody? Thanks for taking a couple minutes out of your day to check out my channel. It is the 27th of July. I got a couple projects I got to get done. But one of the projects that I'm into today is I am going to be hooking up a hydraulic top link, is what I'm pretty sure it's called. Hydraulic top link for everything, but mostly for a box blade. I've been using the box blade quite a bit. That's one I just bought because I borrowed one from a guy and I was using it quite a bit, and I needed to get my own because I probably have 500-600 feet of driveway, gravel driveway, that I'll be maintaining. I used that a lot on here already, that box blade. I used it a lot with trying to level out some dirt here the best I can. I mean, I'm still learning how to use it, but one thing I have learned is that tilting the angle on that thing makes a big difference on how it cuts or digs or levels. I was bringing in some, wow, look, I've got lots of rocks to pick, but I was bringing in some little bit better soil here so I can finish this section off here. I left that open to get concrete trucks in here, so I got to get some half decent dirt in here, so hopefully get some grass growing through here. Take a quick look over here at my tractor and I'll show you what's going on. One of the reasons why I got, well, the main reason I got a hydraulic top link is trying to change that angle can be a little bit of a bugger. But I was going to probably have to buy a new top link anyways, because I bought a set of these Pat's quick hitch, or whatever you call them, quick link, quick hitch. And if you have a tractor and you have a couple different implements and you don't own some type of a quick hitch, I can't recommend this over the other style that like the ones from Harbor Freight and stuff that have all three that hook up. This works great. I mean, it makes hooking up to 3-point stuff so much easier. And I picked the Pats because I got a buddy who has them. He said he loves his, so I just got those, and I already used the adjustable width on it. I mean, there's a ton of videos out on how to hook these up. They're pretty simple to hook up and stuff. I know my buddy, he welded washers on the outside here on all of his implements. The Pats come with those washers and stuff. But back to the reason I'm changing out my top link to start with. This added, I don't know, probably it's got to be like 3 or 4 inches of length right here, and even my manual top link wouldn't adjust enough to tilt my box blade to where I wanted it to. So I was going to have to get a new top link anyways probably, so I just invested in a hydraulic one. Hopefully, I don't even know which levers on my tractor run the hydraulics. I know it hooks up right here. I'll have to figure all that out. Hooking it up doesn't look too difficult. I've watched a couple videos on that. But this top link, I think it was like 15 1/4 at minimum, and then it went to like 22, I think, max. So I actually ordered one that's a little bit bigger. My buddy who has the Pats, he said he didn't have to change his top link, but mine just wouldn't adjust out far enough. I got one that's like 18 to 26, so it's going to add probably at least 4 inches of travel pushing out. So I'm going to get my tractor backed up to my garage here and see what we get into here. Be right back. All right, so I dropped off my ballast box, so I got a little more room to work in there. And I'm going to open this box up to what we got inside. I actually got this Vivor. I got it from eBay. I think it was $125 plus tax. So I'm going to open this up and see what all is in here. Hopefully got everything in there to hook it up. I think I checked on Amazon, and they were close to $200, I think, on Amazon, but it was $125 on eBay. So we got a couple hydraulic hoses here. With the quick link attaches, I hope. And this I did a little bit of research and checked out a couple other guys' channel. This has this 2-way check valve on it. All right, we'll be mounting up the stationary end toward the tractor, and then the hydraulic part that pushes in and out. I think this is just a hanger thing, and this is that 2-way check valve. It looks like we just hook up 2 hoses and we're going to be off to the races. We'll see what happens here. All right, so I got it hooked up. I mean, the actual hooking it up is really straightforward. I mean, I did run into a couple of glitches that I had to do. One, if you do have an RK25, and I don't know about any other tractors, this was just slightly too wide to fit in between here, and I wasn't going to try to spread that out, that's for sure. So I just took that and I ground a little bit off of here. I mean, this end here is going to be fine, but on the other end I probably ground about a 32nd off each end, and then it fit in between here. You notice it looks like I have it, I don't know, I guess we might be looking upside down, but I guess the actual name is right side up on it. But when I had this in the other position, it looked like it would be bashing into my fuel tank here. So I put this facing down. I did, once I got that drilled out, or not drilled out, but ground off, I actually did hook it in here and had it the other way so I could attach my hoses with these, what do they call it? There's some strange name for these, banjo fittings or something. But there is a smash washer on each side of them, and they're single use only, so make sure you got your hoses. Like I had mine positioned and I got them to where I thought they would best work and be out of the way. So facing these towards the hydraulic end seemed to work best for me. What else did I do? Oh, I removed this, the hanging clip. I didn't want it hanging down there anyways, but on my RK25, this was actually on the other side. I turned that over here, and it actually, if I can do this with my hand in here, it hooks right here. It's almost like it was made for it, to hang it there. If you don't have an implement hung up here, or hooked up. This hangs up right here and snaps right on there. I mean, I could snap it over the actual piston here as well, but it hooks right here nicely. But I had to turn that over. What else? You have to actually tighten your quick links down. They come untightened. So there's a smash ring, smash washer in there as well. Tighten those down good before you try to install it. So let's get this thing turned on. And let's see. One way's in, one way's out. Pretty simple. Seems to be working really well. Got no leaks. So what I'm going to do is, I really don't want my box blade hooked up right now, but I'm going to go hook it up anyways and see how well it tilts that box blade. It's definitely the heaviest implement that I got. So I'm going to go hook that thing up, bring it back down here, and we'll see how it works on that. Okay, I got my 5-foot box blade hooked up. Again, put a plug in for some type of quick hitch, whether it's Pat's or some other type. Those things are awesome. Trying to line up those holes and stuff, and it can be quite a struggle sometimes, but this works really well. This implement right here, this box blade, this thing is heavy. And one thing I did notice, I mean, the hydraulic, it moves it pretty nicely. But on the up, it's nice and smooth, but going down, it's sort of jittery. I'll show you it here in a second. Get my tractor fired up. Bring her up in the air. All right, watch, I'll draw it in and it's nice and smooth. Put on the out. I don't know if it's just because of the weight of the implement or what, but it's nice and smooth in. I mean, it operates it with no problem. But on the way down, it is shaky. Now there's the one thing I wanted to be able to do, was tilt that box blade back like that to make it more of like a rake. With the one that came with it, about all I could do was get it level. Now I got enough room, and now that works like a rake for just smoothing things out. And it's short enough that it tilts in nice and far too, so I can tilt an implement way up in the back here. Okay, but I'm going to hook up my ballast box here. I want that thing hooked up anyways because I'm doing a lot of bucket work, and I don't need a whole lot of counterbalance back there. This is quite a bit heavier, and the ballast box is quite a bit smaller for moving around and stuff. So I'm going to hook that up and see if that's any more See if that's any smoother on the down travel, whatever you want to call it. Okay, so with the other implement on, with my ballast box, it's a lot smoother. It must just be the sheer weight of the that 5-foot box blade that's causing that jitteriness and how far it's hanging out there or something. But it does operate it, so for now I'm pretty happy. I think I have a small hydraulic leak out of my quick link here though. It's not on the connection. Or is it? I'm not sure. I gotta check that out. I may have a small leak on that side. Most of that is just from changing the actual quick links. I'm gonna shut my tractor down here though, and I'll do a final wrap up. Okay, so my final thoughts on the Vevor hydraulic top link. It's working pretty well. I'm pretty sure like jitteriness is just from the sheer, like the weight of that 5-foot box blade. If I'm overloading it, then I'll have to get a more heavy duty top link if something happens to this one. I think it's going to handle it all right. I mean, on the upswing, it's working really easily. But I got a bunch of more projects I'm working on here. I picked up a used log splitter. I used to split everything by hand, but now I'm after my shoulder surgery and getting that put back together. I mean, I don't mind work, but I don't want to rip my shoulder apart again. I think I got this for 400 bucks. Northern Hydraulics. The thing's built like a tank. I mean, it fires right up. It operates. I mean, I can see that it's been used. It had some stuff welded on it. It's got a huge cylinder on there. I have no idea what the tonnage of it is, but I do want to put on or weld on some type of a sort of like a cradle to hold the logs as they're being split on here, instead of like having them fall all the time or trying to catch them. Maybe have some type of a little rack welded out here to hold some logs. Got to do that pretty soon. I'll probably do a video when I get that thing running. And another project that I got from my garage in here, I'm hooking up a winch. Hey, I got a mouse. Ah, I got a mouse. Look at that. I caught a mouse in the garbage can, you little rat. But I got this winch. I'm going to hook that up here in the ceiling. I'm going to put it up inside the rafters though, so I get some more height out of it, and that's going to be for hoisting up deer to skin. That's another thing. I used to hoist a deer by hand and all that stuff. I mean, that cost, this winch was like, I think it was 100 bucks. So, I mean, it cost about at least $80 to $100 just to get a basic cut up of a deer. I cut up on my own, so just cutting up one of my deer actually will pay for this thing in itself. I've cut quite a few up though. And I hope that thing will serve me well. Again, I just want to thank you for taking the time to check out my video. I'm going to be posting a few more videos, hopefully. Hope you all have a blessed day. Stay safe, everybody.